Hey y'all, what's up? You are now in tune to TNS Bosses Inc. YouTube channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this page. It is off the chain.
What we got right here is XR Dodge. XR Dodge is one of my cryptos I invest in. And say a great day today at Web3 Wave with the team of friends of Project, very professional event speakers from Coinbase, Binance, and the UK Parliament, among others. Great support for our exec, John Scott, as he spoke on the panels featuring Binance. Bam. So, you know, I've been investing into this for a long time. The boss has, Reese has, XR Dodge, one of the meme coins that is under the XRP ledger. So that's one thing that you know, they is putting their face in the place and speaking to people who they need to speak to get their crypto off the ground. I'll let the boss touch on this a little bit. This is what the big news they have from Big Stamp, saying that level up your XRP with a permanent 2.0 APY, lending XRP confidence on Big Stamp earning lending. What you think about that, boss? You talked about that earlier. What you think about that?
I mean, I've held Ethereum at one point. I had staked it. You know, it went up while it was being staked. By the time I was able to unstake it, you know, it went down. Even though I made money on it, but it went down. So XRP right now is too precious for me. It's too important for me to even let it go, man. I don't care if it was 10%. I'm not even letting my XRP go, man. Like, nah, when it came out on Twitter, a lot of people was, talking crap about it. Like, they're not gonna let the XRP go for 2%. But if you think about it, dude, like, hey, if the price go up, like, let's just say XRP go to 10,000, you hold 10,000, that's what, 10 million. 2% of 10 million is what, 200,000 a year. So per day, you probably making like 500 some dollars. So it makes sense, but the price of XRP has to go up. And if that's the route you want to go, you can do that. But not me, not me, boss. I ain't gonna let it go with no 2%, 10%, man. They have to come better. They got to do better. And also, remember, you got Senator Warren and her team, trying to get on IRS back to be like, you know what, anything that's like anything that you stake, they're gonna tax it. They're gonna count it as income. So you got to keep that in mind too. So not only you selling your crypto, but if you staked it, they gonna tax that too. So keep that in mind.
But real quick, T, explain to them what is XRP real quick. Both of y'all, because this you might be having new people that's watching it. Explain XRP in a brief little thing so they can understand.
I mean, XRP is open source. It's decentralized. You see what I'm saying? And it's just like one of those open source tech software that anybody could build on. You can build smart contract on it, but mostly what Ripple is using it for is like cross border payment, which is a big deal because even till today in 2023, banks are not communicating with one another. To send money overseas, it takes a long time. It's slow. It's chunky. It's expensive. So that's one of the main thing that they're working on. But it's open source. It's a software. It's, great technology, and that's what they're working on.
Yeah. And Ripple and XRP is not the same, two different entities. They want to put that out there like that.
Yeah, Ripple is the company, and XRP is that's the asset. So
it's the asset.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. XRP actually sit at 60 cents right now. And also I want to show you guys this right here. We just touched on XR Dodge and go to the watch list. You see XR Dodge right here sitting at 0.000015. So, it's just us that some of the stuff that we invest in, just to show you guys that. But other crypto news, we have this right here, boss, and this kind of bothered me. Said that the SEC asked Coinbase to halt trading in everything except Bitcoin. meaning that they SEC wanted Coinbase to take all other cryptocurrencies off the exchange except Bitcoin.
But I heard that it was. I think they both came out and confirmed that it wasn't true.
Let me see. Thank you.
You know that they didn't say that, so I don't know how
Oh,
true this article is. So
so
I
they
don't.
yeah. So, but this was a video. This is for play this for you guys real quick.
Take a look at Bitcoin prices hitting a 6-week low after crypto trading platform Curve Finance said it was hacked. Crypto stocks following Bitcoin lower on the news. And then, of course, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong claimed that the SEC asked the company to halt trading in all assets except Bitcoin. Armstrong saying that the demand would have, quote, essentially meant the end of the crypto industry in the U.S. That is a claim that Coinbase is now walking back. Joining us now, Coin Stories podcast host and Bitcoin educator, Natalie Brunell. Natalie, what do you make of this Bitcoin versus all other assets? What is the security? What is the commodity? And why are we not clumping them together?
Hi, thanks so much for having me back. Well, I think this all highlights the confusion and chaos that the crypto industry is really struggling with. And what you can take away from this past week and the statements from Coinbase and the SEC and all the developments is that clearly there is a lot of uncertainty with regard to the future of these crypto exchanges and non-Bitcoin crypto tokens. There are disagreements between various attorneys and various judges that will stretch out into legal battles for years. But the one thing that is certain, the one thing everybody agrees on is that Bitcoin is a well-engineered, valuable, global digital asset that has a long future ahead of it. And whether you're an institutional investor or retail investor, if you want clarity, if you want the safe haven digital asset, then the least uncertain thing in the space is Bitcoin.
But Natalie, is
Go ahead, boss. Because I'm about to go off.
I disagree with her. I disagree with her as far as like, yeah, Bitcoin, it was the first to come out with the white paper. They're like the granddad, right? Like, we got to pay homage to them. But at the same token, her saying that it's the only one, that is not true. It's not even, it don't even have clarity. It just have like, he say, she say, right? Okay, Bitcoin was the first, so we just going to give it a pass. We still don't know who the Satoshis are. They saying it's 4 of them, but we don't know who they are. One of them, you know, might hold, I don't know, 10 million Bitcoin and just unleash everything and just crash the market. We don't know. The same thing with Ethereum. We don't know who the Sky's worlds are. But with Ripple, we know, you know, they got clarity. That just came out and said it. We know who the founders are. We know how much they hold. We know every quarter they come out with a report to you know, so they could be transparent. We know all that stuff. But as far as Bitcoin goes, it is not true. I don't agree with her, you know?
Reese.
I concur about that. That's not the only asset or currency that has clarity. I mean, hey, XRP just won a lawsuit that stated that we have clarity that we can trade and you can buy it. I mean, now's the time to get these things. Don't listen to what they say, listen to what they do or see what they do, because this is all saying go left when you know you shouldn't go where you should go right. Think of it like a movie, a horror movie. You know, Jason and Freddy, they coming to get you. They coming to get you. You running. Why would you run in the direction or run around in a circle when you know you could have went to the main highway and possibly somebody see? Why run into the forest?
Right.
You know you could have jumped on the road and get there. Just look at these things, and I'm telling you guys, just connect the dots. We're not here to bash anybody, but we're just here to give you the truth. And it's just, if you sit down and think about it, say, man, these guys are really talking that talk, you know, and it makes sense. Do your own research. We showing you, just go ahead and look it up, and you're gonna be like, wow, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Look, guys, I ain't gonna go off on. I'm gonna behave tonight. But like I say, man, they saying, look, these people is going to your DMs saying that they can make you money with Bitcoin. These people is making money. They hacking accounts saying they making money in Bitcoin. Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. They getting on national TV and telling y'all that there ain't no other asset in the United States, and the safest thing to put your money in is Bitcoin. Why are they telling you to put your money in Bitcoin when it's sitting at doggone $29,000? They don't want you. They don't want you to get no other asset that's lower than that. That they know that the average person is not going to make no money off Bitcoin. So they got to do their day trading. They got to do all the other stuff. So you got all these people who got these mining machines and they sucking you in, telling you to go ahead and put your money with them. So you happy over the $2,000, $3,000 that you're getting from the Cash App, and these people is making money off you and investing in other assets. Y'all have to understand is that they making it run free. You talking about a security, like I say, these people is profiting off this doggone Bitcoin. And number two, they don't want you to own XRP. This is why they're getting at us like this. So if you want to stick with your Bitcoin, no, if I'll ask the question, if they sue Bitcoin, who's gonna show up? You see, so that is the problem. It was never that. It was first, but it was never that, guys. And the news is telling you guys something that don't believe them. Because if this was true, guess what? We all would be sitting here. I mean, the boss would have been bought Bitcoin if we was led to buy it.
Yeah.
Do I wish I would have had some? Yes. But it's a wish, dude. Reality is that we holding the real asset, man. And that's what it is.
The only one that got clarity.
And XRP, the only one who's went through a lawsuit, who got by the federal judge of New York, or who got clarity. That's the only asset in the United States that have clarity. Not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, not Dogecoin, not Cardano. None of them. Only XRP got clarity.
How many years? How many years there was in the lawsuit for, boss?
Almost 2 years, 2.5 years or something like that.
2.5, yeah, 2.5, almost 3.
So that is the only one with clarity. If you want to know what that means, is that you can trade it in the US. Bitcoin, they still defended that, and Ethereum had a free pass, and they still won't reveal the disguised whales who got Ethereum, and that just off of
and Empowerment Oversight came out, and I guess with the Freedom of Information Act that they put out, like they saying that Joseph Lubin, he had owned a large percentage of ETH, so that makes it centralized right there.
Let's get into it, boss. All right, like I say, you know, hey, you keep getting your money in Bitcoin. You want to go ahead and do it. Grown people will cry. But check this out. This is about the fastest payments system. Check this out.
Relate to the J20 things, right? Excuse me, the key times, because we're not far away, right? You know, this is not like, you know, at the end of the century. This is pretty soon, right? Yeah, and I think also this is also I will relate to the J20 things, right? What they announced, because if you look at the key timing. Okay, so key timing. I don't know what you have in mind exactly, but I will maybe differentiate two things. The timing that is decided by the market. By the market, I mean regulators, kind of, and the timing for banks, because maybe we don't live in the same space and time, right? But they will have to connect or synchronize for sure. So what we see, there are different initiatives, or there have been initiatives in the world which are arriving soon, being live soon, like Fenno in the US. We see the instant payment, which already exists in Europe, but will be made mandatory. And we think that the law might be enforced by the end of this year, meaning banks will have 6 months to receive and 6 months to send after that. So it's almost tomorrow, right? We see also NPA in the UK. So we see the market, and SIG5 in Switzerland. So all of this, and we are not talking about something arriving in 2028. It's 2023, 2024 at the latest. So if I may, I would say it's almost tomorrow, right? It's almost tomorrow. So better be ready. So this is the key timeline from the market. No, if you consider financial institutions, when you have to comply and
the man, basically, we talk about bosses, the CBDC's fed down. He said mandatory instant payment is not coming in 2028. Well, he said in 2023, 2024 at the least. He said it can happen at any moment. He's saying that it could just go live. And he said he got some NDAs, but at the same time, he was like, you know, even with the NDAs, he said in 6 months, this thing could just go. And if they flip that switch, and I believe that XRP price is going to go, and you can't do nothing about it, it's going to be a wrap. And this is what he was saying. I don't know if he's from Swift. Let me see. Let me see. You know, I gotta see, but I've seen this from Bearable Bull. So that's how the Bearable Bull, and this is what he was saying about that. That this thing, it may be slow right now, guys, but we seen a little, you know what I'm saying, like a little push from XRP, XLM, XDC. We've seen that. So
yeah,
this
but
is
why are they saying that? Because I've been seeing that a lot. Like, you know, because you know XRP is mainly used for like, you know, cross border, but FedNow when it launched is only like domestically that they're using it right now. So that's why they're saying Ripple don't have nothing to do with it. But the partners that Ripple would partner with are using the FedNow. So I'm kind of confused based on that. I don't know what to believe. I know, you know, they got like about 100 banks that already signed up for it, and there's more that's coming. But it's kind of confusing, like how they saying that they don't have nothing to do with XRP. I'm seeing this little back and forth a lot.
yeah. People don't, like I said, you time will tell. I don't know if y'all want to check this out. This is I guess this guy was talking about this is what I think you were talking about this, boss, with there that there's no clarity for Ethereum. Check this out.
All right, we're here with none other than Fred Rispoli from HODL Law. Fred, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Little disappointed with the setback we had that I know we're about to talk about, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, life is good.
Yeah, life is good. And you know what? And thank goodness for people like you and John Deaton out here willing to take up the calls to get some answers. And that's exactly what you were trying to do with the SEC push that you made against the SEC to get them to declare whether Ethereum was or was not a security. Tell us the breakdown of what you just received here.
But the court said, you know, basically, that's not enough. You're not really showing me how to law, and I understand where the court's coming from. Respectfully disagree. We're disappointed, but you know the court did take an honest look at it and said, yes, there's all this uncertainty, there's all these issues with what the SEC is doing, but we just don't think, or this court doesn't think that the harm you're claiming the firm could suffer is real enough for me to go forward at this stage with the lawsuit. And, you know, so it was, in that sense, a definite loss. But there were a couple other comments, you know, I'll get into with you that, you know, really solidified legally, and, you know, we've got this is a written opinion now, that the SEC, you know, doesn't have any final position on Ethereum, so it is still completely up in the air as to whether it's a security or not in the SEC's eyes. Again, I don't think the token itself is a security or the network itself, but you know, it is unclear right now.
Boss, Reese.
You
You see what I'm saying? Reese? You see what?
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Go ahead, Reese. Go ahead.
It's very unclear, and I ain't trying to. There's one thing I want to say. Just I ain't trying to tell you to sign this up or go to this place and you can get extra $2,000. But give me the facts, and you got to read. I keep saying read between the lines and connect the dots, because this is what this man's saying is that Ethereum, or even correlated with the stock market, Bitcoin, and all these other things are not clear. These people are not clear. It's just, it's very cloudy. But if you put your money, you put your don't put your whole life savings, but you put a certain amount aside and say, let me take a chance on these things. I'm telling you, it's gonna open up. XRP. The boss got XRP in his background right there. Research that, because right now these people saying it's very cloudy right now. We don't understand what's going on, but they do. They know what they're doing. So they hiding. It's just like you go on a job. It's different levels. One level knows strictly this. We talk. The next level may communicate to the bottom level. Okay, here, this is what's going on. But after a certain level, we ain't gonna know what's going on until it actually comes out. You know, and then you be like, oh man, that's what they were doing all the time. Excuse me. Some people may on the bottom level say, man, I had an idea of what they was doing, and that's exactly what they did. So just please research. But that is crazy with that. No clarity, no nothing. And these people are getting exposed. Ethereum, and they're saying Ethereum is like what do you call it? A juggernaut. It's knocking things out of the park. Come on. Wake up, people.
Boss.
Yeah, it's just like when Gary Gensler, you know, the SEC chairman, he was testifying in front of Congress, and they asked him what each of security, and he couldn't answer the question. So I guess because he got some type of trick up his sleeve where he maybe down the line he plan on suing them. But let's just let's think like they think, right? Let's think of a financial institution, right? Like they knew, okay, that the XRP technology is a software, it's code. It's something that could be used for them to save money, but they wouldn't touch it because it was going through litigation, right? So if you put Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP next to one another, Bitcoin is centralized. They know who the Satoshis are, and they know how much, Bitcoin they hold in. It's slow, it's mined. It's not good for this green planet that a lot of people, that they're moving towards. It's not carbon neutral, okay? And like I said, and we still don't know that it has clarity. He say, she say. That's what's going on with Bitcoin. And you got ETH. A lot of these tokens are ERC20 tokens. They got a free pass from Hinman. They conducted an ICO. It's expensive. It's slow. The gas fees. It's not the best smart contract out there. Because you got Chainlink, you got Corium. That's even better than Ethereum. Then you got XRP. It's fast, it's cheap, it's effective, it's efficient. And now that it have legal clarity, just pick one. Because I know what I'm picking.
Well, how fast does XRP move in transferring things in
3 seconds?
Oh man. So say if I wanted to send you some money, both the bosses, you guys are in separate countries, and I wanted to send you, say, $20,000 a piece. So it's $40,000, 20 and 20. If I say I wanted to send it to you, how much right now will it be using the Swift network now?
As far as like the fees, or just like how fast?
The fees and how fast?
The fees is going to be minimum. It's not going to even be. Remember the guy that transferred like $50 million, for like $10, boss?
Yeah, Arrington Capital.
$50 million for $10, I believe. He transferred $10. 50 million, Reese.
But what happens if you use the current system that we have?
It's gonna take days.
It's gonna take you 3 to 5 business days, 7 to 10 days to send to another country. It all depends how fast you want it over there. And then, and you're gonna pay a good amount of money like that, because like the boss say, you gotta pay a fee to send it, and then when they pick the money up, they gotta pay a fee too to pick the money up, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So there's 2 things that y'all gotta understand, that they don't want it's happening. So, and most likely, if I go to Publix, if I see somebody standing in line at Western Union, 9 times out of 10 they don't know about crypto, because they still using Western Union as payments or whatever. Sometimes like that. So, hey, what can you say, sir? This is what they're doing. But let me show everybody this right here. Is that, like we say, The only digital asset with legal regular clarity is XRP. Period. That's it. Don't let nobody else tell you that it is something else. XRP, the only one with clarity. That's it. I'm gonna get bamboozled, all this other Bitcoin, all this. Nah, man. Not financial advisors, but this is what it is. So let's play this. You need to hear all of this, because this is very, I can say, interesting to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this joint and let everybody hear what's going on.
At the time when I found out about XRP, I was actually working in cash operations. And that's kind of how I've always looked at it, was that cash is one day going to go bye-bye. Like it's not going to be a thing anymore. I have to be, is this recorded? This is like going to be recorded, right?
We could start up another non-recorded if you want.
Well, I just kind of have to be careful with what I put out in the universe. But
Understood.
I'll just say that there are countries who are already moving away from cash.
Right. I mean, we've seen that. It doesn't look like public. It's pretty much public knowledge as well.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic sped that up a lot.
Oh, for sure it did. And I honestly believe it. They were partly testing that. Whether anyone agrees with me or not, that's just what I believe. But yeah, so for instance, over in other countries, like any new customer, they're not going to be offered any product or service that requires check or cash.
Wow.
And that's for every new customer. Yeah. So, I mean, it's happening, but when you try to come out into the space and talk about it, people are like, well, where's your proof? Where's your proof? And I'm like, I'm an employee. Like, I can't give you the proof. Like, I don't know what more I can do to kind of help wake people up that there is going to be a major global financial shift. The great thing about this space is that everyone is spot on. Like, when I entered this space, it was to only confirm what I hear, what I see. So everything that's going on right now, it is happening. It is real. I don't really know how to express it or explain it more than that, without, putting my career on the line. But I'm not under an NDA, but I am under, or I can't speak to things specifically with Wells Fargo. And so I won't. But I can say that this is going to be global. We already know that. And I don't know what else I'm allowed to say from here. I still have to, talk back with corporate. I haven't even talked to them yet.
Yeah, Shannon,
fully.
Honestly, I really don't even think.
Ripple, I feel, would be... they will be the one entity, I guess I could say, that is going to take over global payments. I just see it. That's my personal opinion. I don't work for Ripple. I'm not endorsed by Ripple.
They're going to make a dent in the universe. They've said it too.
Yeah. And I mean, there's a huge problem globally within the financial system. And honestly, no bank has been able to communicate with one another, ever. That's never been a thing. Bank of America cannot communicate with Wells Fargo. That's why we have SWIFT and all these other third parties in place. These banks cannot communicate. And I feel like that is where the game changer is with Ripple, is that this puts everyone on the same network. And I just, in my mind, this is bigger than what most people can fathom in their own mind. And I'm just trying to push the info out there. I mean, I don't know how else to get people on board before it's too late.
Reese, I'll let you go first, sir.
I mean, how simpler and how plain that You can put it out there. The lady doesn't want to lose her position. Everybody has to eat. Everybody has to feed their family. This is what she went to school for. She probably got a degree in that. But these people, she just told you, basically, she was stuttering all over the place. She even first asked if this thing is recorded. She's just trying to protect herself. It's common sense, people, man. It's going to, she says she believes. A lot of times when they say they believe or they working on it, that's what's going on in the background. And man, I'm telling you, get yourself some ISO coins. I mean, please. ISO coins. It's not just XRP, but XRP is going to move majority or almost all the money. But get yourself some ISO coins. Look into it. Research it yourself, because she just said it, man. It's right on the walls. And XRP got clarity. And then we looked at a couple slides before. The financial shift is not going to be in 2030. It's 2023, which is this year, or 2024. You got the FedNow system coming out that's running out, and they say it's not linked together, but they're partnering. Prime example. Hey, you work at Walmart, then you got Sam's Club, 2 separate buildings because they partnering out. They got another. I hope you guys, if you guys didn't realize it, you got Applebee's. You got Applebee's, you got TGIF Fridays, all these other companies, you got Olive Garden, you got Carrabba's, all these companies are under one organization that's collecting all this money. Is going back to one central place. You're not Taco Bell, they're all connected to one central place that you think that they fighting against each other, but it's not. They all working together and bringing the money back home. It's like a beehive. Think of it. They bring all the honey back to the queen. You think you might see that bee way over there, and the bee is over there, but they're all working together to come together. Wake up. Not like coffee, man.
Boss. Oh God.
I mean, the lady, you clearly saw that she was a little shaky, man, and but at the same token, she know once you get on the internet, you're being recorded. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And like she said, she's not, and she's not under an NDA, but it's certain thing that she can't disclose. And even when you go to these banks and ask questions, they're gonna tell you they don't know. You see what I'm saying? Because maybe their boss is telling them don't say anything to the public, because when that thing launches, it's going to catch everybody by surprise. But we already see what's going on. We see everything is digital. Your money is digital. People don't write checks no more. People don't really handle cash no more. Everything is Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal. Now, crypto is the wave of the future, man. You can't stop it. It's here. That's why you see all these companies trying to launch, spot ETF and futures, and legislation trying to pass. So you got, federal court trying to get in it, the state trying to do their thing. It's moving, it's going. You just got to get on board. Like, Auntie said, it's either the train has left the station. If you wasn't on it, then too bad, so sad, man. That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Reese.
Let me ask you a question. Both of you guys a question. So, do you think that it's connected with like these companies? Because I know the stock market and the companies are cutting people and people losing their jobs. But they're bringing also, what else they're bringing in to replace these people, though? You're bringing in robots, right?
Yeah. Bringing in robots.
Yeah, man.
So
it's just like, go ahead,
boss. Go ahead, boss. No,
I'm not no historian, but I do try to read a lot and watch documentaries. It's just like before in Detroit, right? It was like the staple of car making, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people used to, put the doors in and put the ends in and all that stuff. What came after that? Machines. When machine came, what happened to the job? Everybody just went away because the machine was more faster. They were doing anything. It's the same thing that's going to happen, Reese. Because we already see it everywhere you go. It's a self-checkout machine. The boss posted a video on BJ. It's a little robot going by and asking you, "Do you need help?"
I think the robot name is Tiki or something. It had eyes and everything. I think it had blue eyes or something, because it showed actually. It asked the other lady, "Do she need help?" She got scared. The lady was in.
Hey, tell them the story about checkers, boss.
Oh my God! Look, I went to Checkers to get me a chicken sandwich, spicy chicken sandwich, right?
Was it good?
It was decent.
Okay.
Hey, went to Checkers to get me a spicy chicken sandwich, right? So when I pulled up to the whatever you take your order, it was a lady sound like Alexa. Oh, I'm messing that up. Alexa. Right?
Yeah.
She said, "Can I take your order?" I said, "I want whatever." Then she said that, "Do you want like bacon and cheese, whatever?" I said, "No, it's okay." She said, "That's 5 something," right? So I said, "Okay." I get up to the thing, and it was a black girl. I asked her, I said, "Hey man, that sounds like Alexa." She said, "Oh yeah, that's AI." I say, "AI?" She said, "Yeah, she takes the orders and all we do is cook the food." She said that if she don't understand nothing, the AI will call them in their headset and ask them a question, hang the phone up, and then get back to you at the ordering when you at your call what you ordering. AI is taking orders and payments and everything. You see that? So this is eliminate job in the fast food place. And then the thing with BJ's, I walked past it, recording it. The lady walked up in her cart and she stopped and looked at the robot. The robot looked at her and the robot started making its way to her. She got scared. And the robot asked her, "Can I help you?" You see that? And I told them, I said, all they have to do is put a credit card swipe on that robot, and all these people go ahead and scan their products, whatever, and walk out of BJ's just like that. And that's one machine. Imagine if they have 6 or 7 or 8 machines, and it's just roaming around free, like it's just like short circuit. You know what I'm saying? Like that movie. So it's just roaming around free like it ain't nothing.
And it doesn't accept no paper money.
It's just straight credit card. It don't get tired. It don't need breaks. It don't need a pension plan. It don't need an investment plan. It don't need no vacation. It don't need none of that. All it
just needs some oil.
It just need oil and be charged up. That's it.
Wow.
And it's slowly taking jobs, and people don't understand. So if you're in corrections or law enforcement, they got that coming too. So by 2030, all they need to do, just like China, they have a social credit score. So if you do something bad, they just put your face on the screen to show that you a bad person. Then you can't buy nothing. Then they separate you. But here's the kicker when it comes to that in China. They have an app on your phone in China that say that if the person's social credit score is bad, they let you know on your phone to stay away from that person.
Because they might rob them or something like that or whatever.
Just like that. Wow. This is what's going on. They would not need you. If they can save money, they won't need you. You see? Now, going back to the answer boss with the lady from Wells Fargo. She is blatantly telling you that it is happening. During COVID, you know what happened was that they didn't let, a source told me from Bank of America that they won't even let them touch cash because they were scared they were going to catch the little COVID test. So what is happening is this again, is that now the new financial system is coming, it is taking place, and this girl was scared to say something because she knows. And she said they're eliminating cash. And people have all their money in the bank and a pension plan and the investment plan, and they think it's all good. If you're looking at we said what boss was that with the what is Night Monday you just said about that everything crashes.
Black Monday or something
like that. Black Monday, when the stock market crashes, everything crashes. It happened August 8th. We in August 4th. So I'm not saying it's going to happen, but this will happen, right? And we already established, boss, that your pension plan, investment plan, money that you have, most likely BNY Mellon have it. And we talked about this. If BNY Mellon have your money, your pension plan, and your investment plan, they're using your money to buy crypto. This is what they're doing because I know I seen it. Me and the boss showed Benoit Millen investing into crypto, and they're using your pension plan, and they making billions of dollars. So when you retire, they're gonna give you what, 800,000, 700,000. I give you that, but I use your money, you see what I'm saying, to double my business where they feeding you crumbs. Now, the other story, boss, is I had another inside. Somebody told me that they work at Wells Fargo, and they told me that they can't, if you work for Wells Fargo, you can't invest into crypto, because they catch you investing in crypto, you work for Wells Fargo, you would no longer be able to work for any financial institution again. This is what they told them if they work at Wells Fargo, right? So this is the same thing. What's your boy name from Coinbase? Jamie Dimon said that he don't want none of his employees investing into Bitcoin, because if they invest into Bitcoin, he will fire them. Well, what's his name? Dimon. He said that while he told his employees don't buy Bitcoin, guess what, guys?
He loading the truck, backing the truck up.
The CEO of JP Morgan, he was buying all that Bitcoin and telling his employees not to do it. This is how much they think of you at your jobs. They don't want you to succeed. They need you to keep working. The government needs you to keep paying taxes. They need you to keep working.
So let me ask, I'm gonna ask Reese this question, right? Okay. Everything is credit based, and we use leverage like crazy, right? We use leverage. Hey, lend me this money to buy this car. Lend me this money to go to school. Lend me this money to start a business. Lend me this money to buy this house. Leverage, right? So what is wrong with them leveraging our money to make money on it?
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what they're doing. I mean, come on,
that's
guys.
What they probably thinking anyway.
Yeah, they probably thinking this. So, like I say, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Listen, I'm not condoning nothing bad or nothing like that, man. But it's a hustling game, man. You hustle. Yep. It's different levels to this, man. Everything that you do in every business, every job, and even on the streets, hustle game. So this is just a whole different thing that a lot of people are not exposed to and expressed to, but they know this is, man, sit down and think about it, and you be like, man, that makes a lot of sense.
Balls, my bad, so cut your boss for me. I got a question for you. Somebody got a question for you called Phoenix Rising, said, would you advise people to take their money and put it into crypto?
Somebody asked this question?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I gotta disclose we're not financial advisors, so I can't give you financial advice. But if I know that my money in the bank is not making no money, they take my money out, they lend it out, they pay them interest, but they pay me 0.75 divided by 100, do the math, right? I'm not making no money on my money. I gotta figure out a way to park it, right? I gotta figure out a way to use it. So what's the best way? The stock market? Nah, because when you buy a stock, you don't really own the stock, right? You really don't. They say you're a stockholder, but you don't. What's the next best thing? Crypto. Crypto, because to make 20% in the stock market is just like, it's insane. But to get like a 40, 50, 60% on the crypto, just like XDC has been going up, that's easy. It's easy math, easy money, man. So would I put my money in there? I would, but I can't tell you what to do. But if I was like in that situation, I would take the money and put it in crypto, utility-based crypto, not no meme coins, not no Shiba, not no Dogecoin. I'm talking about the ISOs, the XDCs, the XLM, the XRPs, the AceBar, the Algos, all those coins. That's the one that we invested in right now. So that's what I would do. Because leaving the money in the bank don't make you no money. So that's what I would do.
Yes, that's true. And to piggyback on that, I'm just going to say, do your research. We can say this, we can say that. You're asking all these questions, but we're giving the information. Go ahead and look at it. Sit down, take your time. A lot of people, we always on the go. That's why a lot of times you see people get into little accidents, car accidents, because they always fast and fast. People running the red light, this and that. Stop. Take the time for you, your future, your present. Do the research. Type in these names in Google. Type in this. Do a couple things and say, okay, go on YouTube. Go here, go there, go, and start looking at it and connecting it. And you'll say, man, that makes sense.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I say, guys, you have to understand to make you guys aware. Get out of the social media. Get out of Beyonce fell off the stage. Beyonce ate an apple.
She did?
This rapper, all this other stuff. Y'all got to get out of that, man. You know, you have to, and we tell people all the time is that you guys have to understand this right here. To get to where you need to be, you have to know people that you don't know. Start learning new faces, because the same faces getting entertained is not helping. You see what I'm saying? You're not doing nothing, you know. And we're not saying that we're not financial advisors. I could give you, we have testimony after testimony here on TNS Bosses Inc. with people who make money, you know, people who see the difference in a portfolio. You know, it's not always good and dandy, but if you would have listened to us, look, you would have tripled your money. You see what I'm saying? For disclosure, I made more money in 7 minutes than I made working at a job for 11 years.
I was gonna tell you about, don't say that number now. Don't do that.
In 7 minutes, 7 minutes, I made more money than I did working at a job for 11 years.
Hey, now I'm still working now. Hey.
But this is what I'm saying. I could have played the safe. The boss could have paid the safe. Young Reese could have paid the safe and put your money in the bank and let it sit and for a rainy day. But the problem is sometimes a rainy day don't happen, but it's just sitting there and it's not making no money. If you have lazy money, you have lazy people and you have scared people. So they used to this, what do you say, boss? This status quo. So they don't want to do nothing. They want to live flat. But this is the problem. The people who trying to live, they doing the right thing because this is what you taught, and this is what's happened. What's happened is now BRICS Nation comes in. BRICS nations tell you that we're not using the US dollar, and then the US dollar start to fade away. So now it's a panic. So everybody's panicking. So the government that you trust in and the money that you had in the banks, they have the buy-ins. So with the buy-ins, the money that the banks need the money. So they don't need your permission to take your 40 grand that you have in your bank account and snatch it from you, because you already signed when you went ahead and signed with that bank. That's any bank. It's called bail-ins. That the bank would take your money and don't tell you, and they don't have to explain it to you.
I give you a prime example too. Also, so when you get your driver's license, you automatically think that that's your driver's license because you paid your money, came out of your bank account, and that's yours. But the driver license is lended to you as a privilege to ride on the road. So anytime you get stopped, they automatically, you can't do this, you can't do that. You guess you can because it's a privilege. It's a privilege, and the privilege can be taken away. So just think about it.
Well, and that is crazy. I don't even know who came up with that term rainy day, man, because for a lot of folks, it's been raining a lot, and that money can't stretch that long, man. So I'll be feeling bad for people, man.
On a drought, boy, off the scrim.
Well, anyway, I'll go to Young Reese. Any last word for this one, Reese? We've been riding for a while, Facebook Live.
I just want to say, listen, man, just do your research, man. It's always a pleasure to link up with these brothers, man, and just spitting out truth and knowledge, man, and just do your research. Connect the dots, man. Stop looking, like you said, distracted on YouTube or distracted on social media, and we just saying that, oh, I'm scrolling. I was talking to one of my barbers when I did have hair. He was basically saying, he sat down one time, and before he knew it, sitting on the couch, he was 2-3 hours in, just scrolling. You know, and he said he had to separate yourself, do the research, and you'll be fine. TNS Bosses Inc., man, I appreciate y'all boys. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Boss.
Absolutely, man. And you know, in other countries, people don't listen to music. They ride in the car and listen to news, and that's what we should be focused on, man. Like, there's no excuse. Yeah, you don't have the time to sit down and write and then read a book, but you can listen to a podcast. You listen to us. You listen to somebody else. Read, you know, listen to like a book, play audio book, something. Do something every day, trying to learn something, man. Because as I said, the status quo is not working no more, man. So you gotta think different so your life could be different. So I hope people don't get discouraged, man. Just, you know, it's not too late. Just you know, trust God, man, and do what you need to do for you. Because if you banking on them to come save you, that's not gonna happen. So just stay determined, stay encouraged.
Real quick, let me show y'all this. People want to know where to put your money at. Check this out. This is Glint. I have gold in here. If you're listening, you can go on Glint and you can buy physical gold. You can buy gold that you can spend on your debit card. You can if you want your gold, they will send it to you. The vault is in Switzerland. So I believe, this is not financial advice, but right now gold probably like $1,960 something. Is me personally. I think that gold is about to go to 2,500. So, you know, if you want to know where to put your money at, if you have money that's sitting in dormant, that's sitting there, hey, throw it in gold. You know, gold ain't going to God's money. And when it goes up, it goes up. And now, as we can see right now, we told you guys, you looking at it, looking at us with the news that we had. They bought all these central banks is buying all the gold up. So the price of gold is going to go up if all the central banks is buying all the gold. So y'all have to understand what is going on. So you want this is where you put your money at. Put it in gold. Not financial advice, but this is just what we are doing. You see?
That's true. That's true.
So, like always, we're gonna go live again. You know, appreciate y'all. You know, shout out to Willingham. Shout out to Willingham. Shout out who else we got? Shout out to who else we got on him? My big bro, everybody. You know, the sister-in-law, everybody who's watching. You know, and we continue on trying to help everybody. This is the second time going live, but hey, it is what it is. But like always, TNS Bosses Inc. We out of here. You can catch us on our videos on YouTube, everything. But TNS Bosses Inc. We out of here. Peace out.
All right. Thank you for watching TNS Bosses Inc. If you like the content displayed, don't forget to tap that like and subscribe button ASAP.